Okay, there it is. All right. When last we left our heroes, the party um, did, of Fireteam Epitome. Oh my god, what? That's not at all what I picked. Whatever. Okay, the squad of Fireteam Epitome has been blocked by a spiritual veil uh, as you try to break your way into um, the power generator reservoir on board the space station to try and disabling of which will allow you to storm the control center and finally dispose of the vile heretic that led you on this wild goose chase to begin with. Um, as you have enacted your right to dispel this spiritual barrier, you have been attacked by some summoned warp entities that now assail you in the very point um, of your ritual. While the station servitor servo skull Monic 0R with is currently um, maintaining the ritual with Thaddeus's guidance, uh, you will all find yourselves currently under attack by the swarm of tiny beasts. It is Hector's turn. Yeah. Well, what would you like to do first before you look at all the details? You might it might yeah. I believe he had both his pistols drawn. Yep. Okay. You're currently around a corner. He's right. Are you on the map? Okay, so he's right here. I don't. What's his strength? Then yeah, he can't. He wouldn't have the distance. So yeah. Well, but what happened was the demons arrived and he failed a willpower test to against fear and he had to flee. So that's why he's in the corner over there. No, he saved now, but he's going to take a -10 to all tests for the remainder of the encounter. But he can act normally otherwise. If it's yeah, he can peek around the corner there. Okay. Because it is engaged in melee and also quite large, the two size things, those two things cancel out as uh, be a net 0 of plus and minus 20. Hmm? So you get one free action. So he'd be able to swap one hand. Like I'd let him, but if he'd be able to draw the gun with the free action, but then he'd have to drop both of his pistols in order to do that. It's a I'd say yeah, because you are just like letting your hands go at that point. But like a free action to swiftly quick draw would would I'd allow that. Yeah. Oops. All right. Yeah, of course. You still have to make a ballistic skill test, but you've already you done a half move to get to where you are now, so you can't do that and shoot this turn. Yeah. Unless you want to. You also have whatever grenade you throw in there. Uh, you're very likely going to hit several allies. So maybe like, do you want to? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just heads up. Okay. Um, okay. So the pistols, because he can do like shot on the run and stuff like that. I think he can still shoot both guns with without penalty into this. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, then yeah. There you go. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna drag you back here, just because you had to go up the stairs to get where that is. You're good. You're still good. You're just right here. This square. Yeah, yeah. Sorry if that wasn't clear. But yeah, go ahead. Let's see. the size and the size gets canceled out because it's engaged in melee. So you're only benefiting from close range here. Yippee! All right, so that is 2 damage rolls. Mhm. Nice. Oh, you didn't even get try exterminator reliable. All right, so that is -2. Okay. Next is pilot. Oh wait, where's my turn order? There it is. Pilot. Pilot is getting battered and around, and having a he's surrounded by the Furies as he reaches it for his belt. You hear a clink, Megara, uh, as he pulls a pin. But he's but surrounded by enemies, and he says, "I had some fun after all." And he just holds the grenade, and then it explodes. It is going to make a ballistic. Well, he does not have to make a ballistic skill test. I'll say it's just going to blow up. Andromedan Megara make an agilities test and Thaddeus make an agility test to dodge out of the way. Yeah. Monarch dash OR is also going to make one. I mean, do you trust your armor? Mm-hmm. Not using fate point. All right. He trusts in Megara's armor is armor and also contempt. As 11 points of damage rip through the through Pilot and the surrounding area. So Thaddeus, you'll take this. Monarch is gonna dodge. Andromedan is gonna dodge. Thaddeus takes 1 damage. Megara takes if you can soak that. Pilot. Let's see, what is Pilot's armor stat? 3, so 5. It's a blast. It's a blast through. It's 3, 4. Blast 4. Oh, it's body. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um. -6. -4. Pilot takes explosive damage directly to his own chest and probably his arm too, because that's where the grenade happened to be. uh, Injury. Gosh. Explosive critical. My leg. Chunks of pilots, uh, well, not flesh, but carapace, are ripped apart by the force of the attack, leaving large, sparking, gushing wounds full of coolant and smoke. He's stunned, and he will take D10 level of fatigue and is now suffering blood loss. He takes 10 levels of fatigue. He's unconscious forever. And is suffering blood loss. So we'll put the is there there's a dead zone sort of icon. There, it's the one. He's dying. Okay. Andromedan, your turn. Mm-hmm. Mm. Womp womp. Zinch said no today. All right. So Andromedan steps back to gather the warp energies, but as she is suffused, or the area around you is suffused by said warp, she can't quite focus, and the energies get siphoned off into the spiritual barrier rather than into her own focused Gatling gun of telepathy or telekinesis. Brings us to Megara's turn. Also, melee attacks do more damage to hordes than ranged attacks, typically. So, so what's the unnatural characteristic applying to? Basically, it adds um, whatever the rating of unnatural characteristic is the multiplier you apply to your characteristic bonus. So if your strength is 30 and you have unnatural strength 2, your strength for the damage would be 6 or plus 6. God dang. It's a multiplier, yeah. Right. I don't know why either. If you wanted the bonus to be plus 6, but your strength was 2, it could have been times. It could have been unnatural 3. I eh. What I already said, the multiplier. Okay, wait. Is it gonna be like unnatural strength 8 or something? Because I might have to reconsider. All right. What? Okay. Okay. So what it does, you and your number of allies up to your fellowship bonus gain unnatural strength times 2. So he is, but he's unconscious and prone. He's very critical. Um, okay. You're getting souped. All right. So you increase your strength your strength bonus times 2 and reduce agility by 2, not divided by 2, minus 2 for the duration. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and make your. That's a full round action to do this power. Half action to do powers. Okay. What is your other half action then? As you start, you begin your chant of calling upon the Emperor's power to suffuse yourself and your allies. All right, go ahead. All right, big bonus. Plus 2 or plus 20. Yeah, I didn't see it. All right, it can certainly try. But you did get 2 degrees of success. For that, you gain an extra hit. Um, so it will try to dodge. It will try to. Let me see. It does not succeed by enough, and your attack is greater, and so it will suffer 2 hits. All right. Be right back. I have go ahead and roll your damage. I just have to emergency uh, head out real quick. Just 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Exterminator? What's exterminator mean? Oh, okay. Uh, that's awesome. You have a flamer on your sword? Cool. All right. So, yeah. So you cleave through the horde and catch two of the tiny beasties on your blade, sending them into sparkling dust of from whence they came. Uh, next up, next up is Kalia. She ticks down her ticker by one. She's stirring in her sleep. At this point, the Furies will attack everyone. Yeah. The Furies will attempt to attack everyone in their surrounding area. So a pilot, Megara, and Thaddeus. Oh, uh, they have to make a roll to hit you first. They will. They will hit you. They will hit everyone. You have to dodge. You have to beat 4 degrees. You have to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Mega. No. Megara. The Furies are attacking you. Do you want to dodge, or how would you like to do this? Oh, this is nope. Parry. Let me see. You like attack a bazillion tiny things. I think you. I don't think so. I want to say attacking the horde, attacking the horde. I want to say dodge. Okay, but may not. Okay. Instead, the horde's sheer weight of numbers is represented by the fact its target may not dodge or parry. Okay. Okay. Uh, melee attacks made by hordes cannot be parried or dodged unless otherwise noted. So no, never mind. Okay, so yeah, you just Sokas. Yeah, I there we go. Okay, so they will hit everyone. They'll do some mergers. Uh, two D10s. So that'll be primitive. Actually, I can. They have tearing. New. So that is a 18 primitive to Thaddeus and Megara. Uh, to the was 40. What's 40 on the hit chart? I think that's body. Yep. So 18 to your bodies. Primitive. No pen. So your armor counts as double. Yeah. She thick. 4 damage. Okay. So the tiny beasts fly in amongst. The tiny beasts fly amongst you, and Megara weathers the assault. The Thaddeus is you take some wounds from the tiny teeth and claws of these creatures. On the floor, however, Pilot is rent asunder by a dozen tiny little creatures. From his hand rolls, I think, as he collapses limply on the ground. A, f- a final grenade rolls out of his hand, but remains pinned. As it is Thaddeus's turn. Oh wait, they've oh. However, they have taken enough. They've actually taken enough. No else. Okay. 11. Metal staff. All right. That is enough to get through. That is 3 more. Okay. That's still enough. I just because it's a horde, it's only one damage to the magnitude, which I actually rolled their willpower save because they are at the point of breaking, and they will actually start to break, or they are breaking. So at the start of their next turn, they will be falling apart. You can already see as the tiny creatures um, have fly with less direction and more chaotic energy as they flutter in disparate directions, screeching more cacophonously. At this point, you're at round 4 of your rite of awe, and the wall is starting to flicker. The spiritual wall is starting to flicker um, in patches, though there is quickly held up again uh, by by the energies being sent towards it, trying to maintain. At this point, also the entity within is going to try another spell to try and summon something. Come to me, I demand aid. That is a negativo. What was your question, Thaddeus? There you go. Yeah. It's redu- it's reduced to warp dust before you can actually impact it on the ground, so it's just clang noise. Uh, the Suro Skull Monic dash 0R floats back to Thaddeus to continue the rite, and it is Hector's turn. Okay. Yes. Okay. For sure. Who was piloting him again? Was it Abel? Were you? Okay, so Abel, roll the to hit test with plus 20 net. I think we forgot about the red dot side on the first shot, on the first round. Right. Gotcha. All right. Comes a plus 30. Yeah. No, so your total bonus would be plus 30. You aim and then you have a plus 20 modifier. Okay. When you do the to hit roll, you tell it to aim, and then if it asks for other modifiers, the other modifiers are plus 20 because he's within close range and he's got the red dot sight. The size modifier and the melee penalty are canceled out because they're the same. Yeah. Oh, range. That's its own thing. Yeah. 5 success. All right. It can attempt to dodge. It is. It cannot dodge that. No. All right. So go ahead and roll your damage for your two guns. All right. That will get through. 11. Oh, excuse me. They don't have. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Oh, 8. Whoa. Yeah, that's enough to hit. Yeah. So Will take 2 more damage to the horde. Pilot has been torn apart. Andromedan. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. You remember you get an ex- you- you're also getting an extra +2 because of weakened veil. That's what these swirlies are. The phenomena, yeah. All right, so okay. Mhm. 8 bolts. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. No, but you get a minus 20 penalty right now. because the Furies themselves and also the fear effect. Mhm. Oh, you only had to 5 hits. Oh, for each one? I guess so. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah. So okay. Go ahead and roll your 5 damages. Oh, geez. Yeah, I can't. I can't count. No, you're right. 3 damages then. Hmm. She's not here to defend herself. Don't roast her sheep. Okay. Is one of those will get soaked. The other two, so you'll do 2 damage to the horde. All right. And now I need you to roll 2 instances of psychic phenomena with advantage. Yep. You roll 2 8s. Mm-hmm. Due to the veil being weakened, it now procs on 8s and 10s. All right. Okay. First off, Andromedan first gains a corruption point as she takes on a demonic visage, very similar to the uh, to the uh, to the Furies that are assaulting you all at present. Though, as everyone's attention is not on Andromedan, you do not suffer the fear rating, unless, of course, Kalia wakes up and looks over that direction. What a, what a 50 points. Roll a willpower test with -20. She's got, I think she's got something like that. Every point of malignancy. Wow. All right. This is failed. You once again, Andromedan staves off the effects of corruption and is no longer. It is at least for the time being not affected by the vile taint of the warp. What was that D10 for? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I missed that. As for that roll, psychic phenomena, perils. Mm-hmm. Oh dear. Hmm. Okay. As you target the Furies, they flutter around in a uh, in a manner of I'm looking for the word of discordant in a pattern so discordant that the power is rather than getting launched and impacting them is flung back upon yourself. So those 3 hits are attributed to you instead. 11, 7, and 13. I'll refresh the Horde's health for that. For this sort of damage, you would benefit from toughness as well as armor because it is an attack sort of ability. Um, there is certain powers that would bypass that though, but that you didn't cast that power, so you're fine. They'll go to your body. This thing was not intruding, so yeah. Ouch. Drummond is battered by her own psychic power as it is Megara's turn. I mean, there are worse ones. She go. Twenty. Man. Okay. Uh, roll damage. Roll damage. Don't whiff. Are they? Oh wait, this horde doesn't break. My bad. Low damage. That's still if that's low damage, that's still more damage than they can soak. So they will. You do damage to the horde. Yeah. There's suffering in more than silence. They're very loud, screechy things. Kalia awakens. Mhm. Of course you do. There's not that many. Unfortunately, the horde has been thinned out quite a bit, and Andromedan is staring at you deep into your soul in a way that is quite frightening. Make a willpower test at -10. She does. This is a fear effect. So inspiring aura is I believe is a +20, +10. Let's go. Andromedan giveth, Andromeda taketh away. All right. There you are. Uh, no, I say you can pick it up with in your stand up action. That's all right. You had it equipped previously, yeah. Um, you would not have seen him get torn apart, so you wouldn't necessarily be looking for it. But I will give you a perception test at minus 20. That's including the minus 10. Hey, hey, you see the grenade on the ground there? Okay. Um. Okay. Oh shoot. Yeah. All right. So the grenade is not engaged in melee, so I'll just say, just because like I've been I've been forgetting. By the way, everyone has been taking is supposed to be taking minus 10 tests to everything, so that is your only modifier here. There you go. Wow. All right, so everyone in, uh, let's say the grenade is on pilot square, so everyone within the 4 radius of this hallway here has to take another agility test or suffer and further grenade blasts. The horde will suffer that grenade blast, though. Uh, Go ahead and roll 2d10 for the explosive damage. Oh, Monic. Monic is not going to dodge that. Monic is on 1 wound. Okay. Oh, yeah. Uh, Thaddeus, are you going to dodge that grenade? All right. Then you take 10 damage to your body. 0 pen. All right. Kalia wakes up, stands, and shoots a grenade, blasts her friends or squad mates. They feel nothing. Uh, Pilot's remains get further obliterated, as does the horde. As the horde will now attempt to make perhaps a final attack on its hated foes. Uh, Only targeting Thaddeus and Megara this time. That is a negative. They will suffer warp instability, which they will actually maintain. And it is Thaddeus' turn. Okay. You round 5. Your right maintains another round, but you don't manage to dispel the horde yet. As once again the creature within excuse me calls upon the dark powers to aid it. Is that a success? Hang on. No, it is not. It's just barely off. All right, Hector, your turn. Mhm. Yes, but it's canceled by melee modifier. All right, those will both hit, further reducing it. There are but 3 pittedly uh, of these of 3 piddly demons remain, as it is Andromeda's turn now. Uh, yeah, she never dropped it. I don't, to my knowledge. So yeah, she still has it. Yippee! And the +2 on the power rating. Did you include that? Or not power rating? Power roll. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Go ahead and roll damage first. Well, we just for consistency's sake, we'll resolve uh, psychic phenomena after the dice are done. I thought you got 3 hits. Okay, so we'll just drop the 9. We're fine. Okay, so 3 hits. That is enough to diminish the horde to the rest of it. No, they'll soak that last one. So they only take 2 here. Okay. Several of the bolts ricochet, fly past, but 3 make their mark, leaving 1 remaining fury. And I'm gonna say it's no longer a horde at this point. And go ahead and roll your. Yeah, there you go. You maintain the. I think that's maintaining the demonic visage. Oh no. Okay. Okay. No, it is different. It is different. Um, Howling winds erupt around you. You are lifted into the air, and you force roll 40-10. Uh, Anyone around you within this radius will be picked up in the air and sent to the ground as well, unless you pass a easy agility test. But because there are furies in the area, it becomes a plus 20 agility test. Then 31 meters. So that's everyone in the room. Roll agility test at plus 20 versus being knocked prone. All right, so Hector, Andromedan, and Megara are all knocked prone by the psychic might of Andromedan's power. The Kalia, uh, not Thaddeus. Oh, Thaddeus is also knocked prone. Uh, and the Furies, or sorry, only Kalia and the Furies maintain their position. Fury, I should say. There's but a single one remaining, and it is Megara's turn. You're never gonna keep her down. Okay. Yep. It dodges past your sword. No connection. Kalia, your turn. I don't think so. She had a nap and had a recharge, gained new her power. And damage. That is that is enough. That will destroy the final beastie. It flutters to the ground and impacts in a puff of warp dust. Furies are dispelled. As it is Thaddeus' turn. Mm-hmm. Pilot is dead. Not make a medicine test. Okay, you're still suffering the -10. Oh wait, no, you don't suffer fear. That's right, I forgot. Excuse me. So yeah, so you suffer 7 degrees success. So yeah, you definitely find you can actually see, um, whereas his head is almost entirely encased in mechanics and augmetics. His brain is very much still intact. Very much possibly. Okay. Your turn was standing up and walking over to him and doing the Medicaid test. So you'll have to do the extraction. We are still in initiative. Uh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure, sure. So you're continuing the rite as the wall of spirits is maintaining is flickering ever more during your sermon in binaric. It will not long withstand your faithful assault. However, let's see what will happen now as the creature within is going to try a hmm. It is going to. It feels itself becoming abandoned and needing to lash out once again. It is. You hear the charge of arc coils from deep within as the charge builds, and you are going. And it is going to try to erupt a burst of lightning energy down the hall towards the group of you. Okay, that. Na. Uh, not 10, so 5. So it will get a single bolt, directing that at Thaddeus. Single bolt of bio lightning, or rather regular lightning, actually. 1d10. Wait, what? Hang on. Yeah. Ooh, low roll. 6 lightning to Thaddeus's core gets absorbed as you've had bigger lightning bolts for breakfast. The creature keens in a foul tongue, and it's Thaddeus's turn. Or sorry, Hector's turn. That's right. The right is being maintained at present. Doesn't really have ready action. I guess it's just you spend a half action to do another half action. Ah, there it is. All right. Yep. All good. Oh, perfect. That's pretty good. And it is Andromeda's turn now, as Hector is uh, watching the zone area. Mm-hmm. Okay. She's also no longer spooky. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but okay. She do the run. Yeah. Megara, you are prone. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. You did. You got up a to kill it thing. Yeah, I forgot. No, that's. Hang on, that's not where the stairs are. I mean, it's only. Yeah. You going. Yeah. Rather than going this direction, can you go this direction and still get to where you wanted to be? There you go. Okay, cool. All right. So Megara is running, making herself a harder target, repositioning. And Kalia. Mhm. Yeah, you can still aim around the wall. Yeah, just taking cover from it. All right. Okay. And Thaddeus, your turn. Uh, uh, okay, so are you just decapitating him to do that? Okay. Okay. So you continue your yeah. Okay, so you're maintaining your right as well as you scoop the mangled mechanical ruin that was Pilot's head into into a receptacle. Um, it is leaking like coolant and sparking at various places, and the metal is as I said mangled all over the place. So you take some care and placement of it in your bag. As come to the entity's turn here. It is going to call out a little bit more desperately for aid this time. And let's see if it can get some. It can. Oh, your turn, Mech Assassin. All right. Uh, you see as the air is around you shimmers once again, and rather than a single tear in reality, three spinning swirling vortexes open up in the out in within, and dust and the smell of cinder and uh, gosh, burning flesh pour through into this small enclosure as three more beings are summoned into your reality. Come out They come out gibbering and giggling and hopping over each other, tossing balls of warp flame between their hands and swallowing them in various mouths. Hector and Kalia, you had delayed actions. You may take them now. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. -10 for the remainder of this encounter. Yeah. So, cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. We will certainly try. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm also going to ask everyone once again for a -30 willpower test. As you hit that shot, though, everyone except you. Uh-huh. So -20. No, -10. There's a good call. Sorry, 11 pen 6. Okay. Um, he sleep. She sleep. Pen 6. -5. I need to get the shock table on a cheat sheet. Andromeda is doing, yeah, she's doing Inspiring Aura, so it gives everyone plus 20, so net -10. Hmm. Okay. Uh, so this is a fear effect, if that matters as well. But you are still the yeah. Okay, so you're gotcha. Okay, good, cool. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know who failed. Hmm. All right, so Megara, yeah, okay, cool, Megara there. The -10 from the fear effect would still apply, but not the -10 from the Furies themselves. 6 degrees of failure. Okay. Uh, well, no, you're not at -10 because Andromedan is helping you here. So you're at +0. Yep. Dang. All right. Those of you who failed, roll. Oh, yep. Go. Don't forget your special stuff. There you go. Nice. All right. Those of you who failed, roll a d100 and add 10 for every degree of failure. We are on the shock table once again. 75. 75. Okay. Kalia. 58. Roll a 1d5, Kalia. No. Hector, you are frozen by terror. You may make no actions until you snap out of it. After doing so, you take a -10 for the rest of the encounter. This stacks. You also gain 1d5 insanity. All right. Kalia, for 3 rounds, you crumple to the ground, incom- in inconsolably sobbing and babbling and tearing at your own flesh, or you may do nothing, as is your preference. Uh, as your mind is completely overcome by the horrors before you. Even after you regain your senses, you are a complete mess and suffer a -20 on all tests until the end of the encounter. You gain 1d5 plus 1 insanity points. What did you do then? Uh, were you a slobber, a babbler, or a terror at your own flesh? Okay. Um, these things, the I will say, just given the old shuffle, that you will be a sobber this time. Really, Kalia, also roll a 1d5, please. take 2 insanity points. And that is, what were you saying? Sorry. All right. Okay. I will just do the jump. There we go. It gets removed from the initiative, and it is now Hector's turn proper. That's right. This is at minus 10. It's actually at plus 10 because Andromeda is helping you. She's giving you total plus 20. Oh yeah. Yeah. Look at him go. You may act normally. Yes. Yeah. You get there by going around the stairs. Oh, you can still get there. You have 8 move, right? Yeah, you can still get there. It's from your square. Yes. All right. Jamming range. Your hand cannon's reliable, isn't it? It's 90 plus, unless it's yeah. Okay, then it would be jammed now. Okay. Yeah. So you run forward, you stick your gun in this creature's one of its faces, as it gurgles at you and drools acid onto the ground. You fire at it, but the bullet just misses as it moves unpredictably, like water almost through the air closer towards you, claws raised. And Andromedan's turn. Okay. Of course. You were punished at least 4 times in this roll. Mhm. All right, go for it. 6. Splashes through this creature, but it is simply like as it enters its body of flesh and flame, it sort of burps. Go ahead and roll your phenomenal roll with advantage. Womp womp. Mhm. um, Spoilage. Uh, Pilot has what is it? Pilot's already had his food spoilage grow get bad, so it gets even worse now. Um, Gosh, the horrors start to giggle and laugh as something starts to burble within Pilot's body. Something foul smelling, or not his body, but like what was remained of at least that part of him. It starts. He starts to sprout with mushrooms and other foul smelling plant life. Megaris, your turn. Hmm. Oops, all thumbs. How do you mean? Like you have to char right? Okay. So then, well, what that means is you wouldn't get the charge bonus. You would be performing a half move. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're also like way top heavy with the. You got your anchor arms. Popeye the Space Nun. Inflict harm on them at your earliest convenience. should have. I think you also were suffering a -10 because you failed the against the you were suffering from the Fury Sphere. Yeah. But anyway, you still failed. So um, your your power sword passes clean through it as it seems to um. As at first you think you were hitting it, but in fact it was merely jumping up and had left its legs there to burn away as they reform in the air above it as it jumps down back at you. Uh, gig it really was. Uh, the horrific the horrific creature before Kalia. What's that one? Is going to concentrate for a few seconds and attempt to manifest a psychic power. Siren. There we go. We do. It is. It is going to start to lift up off the ground as it starts to uh, as it T poses over Kalia at a height of 5 meters, mogging her insistently. Is also going to uh, regenerate slightly. Its form becomes more stable after what it's done. It's going to fly over to her now. Uh, Actually, that's it. It's just going to fly over to her, doing that T pose. The next, the next one is going to just do a full on charge. Wait, can it reach? It cannot reach Thaddeus. I see is too far away from it. Oh wait. Speed 9. Actually, hang on. Aha! Again. It's going to charge you with. Well, you're doing the right. It's going to charge you, and with its claws and teeth, it's going to try to tear uh, your throat out. I'll say this is a cold shot. Even that will not do it. Oh, did I? Oh, I just hit it. My bad. Oh, I was looking for the ruler tool. Um, yeah, so it has to make it has to suffer warp instability, which it will suffer. Doesn't explode, but starts to burn away at a faster rate than it was. And it is Kalia's turn. I know he said he was going to be right back. He's probably not back yet. So who was next? The other pink horror will try to attack Megara in the meantime. It will. It will, though. It's going to do a all-out attack, even. Negative. It's not good enough. You're too fast. He did roll ass. Uh, uh, he does have a weapon to parry, but it's a natural weapon. I mean, uh, let me see. Let me see what does book say about natural weapon? If it's yeah, learn text. Let me just check to see if it mentions anything about parry. If it doesn't, then you can go ahead and parry. Actually, go ahead and roll a parry, just so we're keep moving on. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so it has to be a certain amount of Brit. Okay, cool. Gotcha. So we'll go back to Kalia now. You have been there's a horrific demon hovering within your personal bubble, Kalia, T posing. Okay, you there? All right. We'll go to Thaddeus real quick, and we'll come back to Kay after. Oh, Kay's muted. Oh, good. I hear you, Kay. Thaddeus, you strike at it, but the creature's in not all completely physical form evades you. As you are still maintaining the right, however, as it is reaching a crescendo. Even this could be it. Kalia, it's your turn. Not at your feet. It's flying about face height, or actually just above. I should put the token on it. Oh, that's right. You're that's right. You're doing that. So it is actually at feet height. As it's just yeah. So you still have 2 rounds on that. So yeah. And that is round 8. At this point, the right reaches a crescendo, which has um the as the effect of rippling across the spiritual wall. Patches of holes forming in it too quickly for it to be reconstituted by whatever willpower is within the depths inside. There is a breach deep within, uh, and the whole wall collapses to a keening sound of despair within. The way uh, the way is now open. Uh, to the cry of that which is sin. It's like uh, just a wordless howl of wind and fury. Hector, it is your turn. I'll just say it loses its turn to that sort of situation. All 3 of the new coming um, warp entities are also starting to dissipate at this point. As that power which called them has now been lost. They are still a threat, but you can see them like uh, their frames are burning away. You don't quite know at what rate that would be though. It's like 3 meters up from the floor. Yeah, you're yeah. That no, so that's only towards willpower tests. Okay. You run up heroically to try to interpose yourself between Kalia and the demon, but at that critical moment, you hear a click rather than the uh, expected blast. As it is Andromeda's turn, as the demon leers down upon you both. Dang. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Willpower tests. Okay. You are you are getting you're getting inspired, but you're also still taking your previous fear penalty, as well as the horror itself is giving you another -10. Oh, yeah. Sure. It beats you. You got you got 4 degrees. Sorry, no. It beat you, is what I mean. So it does not take the extra willpower damage. Yeah. Okay. So it takes the 8. All right. Y- oh, okay. So 18. Gotcha. Cool. So 18. That is very strong. Well, there's Astartes use them too, but this isn't an Astartes staff. Um, the force staff comes down on it, and while it seems momentarily able to withstand your force of will, the actual staff is also impacting it rather hard and blasts its incorporeal form apart in various places, though it recoalesces in a bit smaller form than it was before, but it's still active. It looks angry now. And Megara, your turn. Oh, if you're going, oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, yes. So you say the first one, so you're only suffering -10. Uh, happens. She hated too hard. All right, all right, cool. So that's a total of +30 bonus or +40. Well, 20 for the all out, and then 10 for your hatred. Okay. Right. Oh. Okay. Roll a save us some time. Just roll a D100. Your target is 55. Oh, you got a 1. Okay. Well, it's not gonna try to parry that. Roll damage. We womp womp. All right. So that 16 pen 6 though. That is going to deal minus uh heavy, a very skilled blow as you strike this creature. Um it it howls into the night, and you're certain you'll hear that shriek for months in your dreams and nightmares. Uh, this one, uh, this creature is going to attempt to scratch at. It's going to fly down and attempt to scratch at Hector. Uh, yeah. That is a hit. You may. Oh, you have to beat the degrees of success. Uh, that is a success. You dodge it. So it's in a upside down uppercut. This thing comes down at you as you have your gun raised, but you quickly duck and roll away from it. It swoops over you, um, uh, flying off in a random direction, spinning. Not so much a spike. Like it turned itself upside down, trying to uppercut you down. Yeah. The horror that is facing Thaddeus is coming out. He's gonna come. He's gonna give you. Did I have multi there? No. Okay. Oh wait, this one actually is gonna give a quick old toughness test. That is a success. And then a quick old willpower test. Oh wait, no, +2 willpower test because I forgot real quick. That is a success. It does. All right, all right. We'll maintain for now. The one scratching at Thaddeus is gonna do. Let me see. And welcoming death. um, Thaddeus, or actually, Andromeda is right there, and she just did a heavy hit on it too. So it's actually going to open all of its mouths uh, and start to shriek in unison with the entity inside the further down the hallway. And do perform a psychic shriek. Is it telling you? Where is it? There it is. Okay. 3 plus 5 plus 2. Okay. Just manages to get the threshold. No phenomena. All right. Um. range is 10 meters, so I don't believe. Oh, okay, so everyone is going to be affected by this. Make a willpower test. Ooh, this is nasty. Everyone make a willpower test at whatever your current penalties are. Andromedan will help you with this with inspiring aura. There you go. This is not a fear effect. It is mind affecting though. All right. Megara and Kalia. Yeah, you're good. You're good. This is not fear, but it is mind affecting. By pinning your fear. Well, if you succeed, you don't have to worry about it. Go ahead and if you find a bonus, let's see the dice roll first, and then if you have a bonus, that would both affect this. Um, so I think that's plus 10 to this test. Okay. It should cancel. Yeah. All right. There you go. As a psychic shriek rips through all of your minds, those of you with the mental constitution who withstand it and remain standing. Those of you who don't are knocked unconscious as they take 5 levels of fatigue. I don't think anyone has a toughness over 5, so you are knocked unconscious. I'm sorry, Kay, that it's yeah. Andromeda and always punished. Uh, yeah. It is also going to suffer warp instability. It fails. It's going to take some damages. It's the demon before you, Thaddeus, opens its mind to shriek within everyone else's, and then starts to burn away faster, as if in the same way a match lit from both sides would do. Meanwhile, Megara, you are faced with this creature. It's going to try and grapple. It's going to try and grab and then chew through a point of armor on your leg as it is going to attack. It will miss. Your armor too thick. You shake it off before it can do any real damage. But you can see the scratches upon your armor where it touched you. Is also going to suffer warp instability. And we get to Thaddeus' turn. the peaceful dog gif fades in the background. Womp womp. Yeah, you're. Yeah. Let's see Paul Allen's damage. All right. Okay. Next round is Hector's turn. It's a ballistic skill. Yeah. You would. That's right. Uh, the one that's they are that some of the blah. Yes, they are burning away. Yeah. Let's go. All right. 13. Excuse me. You target its center mass for the most part. It does keep like shifting, as these things are wont to do. But you manage, your shot connects and blasts in its core, uh, as it passes overhead as it missed its earlier attack, uh, causing several motes of warp dust and even blood to spurt out the other side. Andromedan is unconscious, and we come to Megara. Objective kill. Okay, okay. Oh my goodness. In the same way, the creature will not attempt to parry that. It will simply look up, like like Willem Dafoe, and accept that whatever blow is crashing down upon it will simply happen. I'm going to also reconnect because I'm getting some bad lag. Okay. Okay, do I? It's still kind of choppy. 23 damage. All right. That is enough. Your sword comes down, felling with like a hammer blow, splitting this creature not just from if its body from itself, but from this entire reality, it vanishes in a puff of smoke and uh, a belch. The horror beside Hector is uh, going to try and open its mouths and try and swallow your head. I'll say this is a called shot. Okay, okay, okay. Um, nope. That's it. Okay. Misjudging the distance, it slams into the ground mouths first. I'll just say it moves over here. No, no, we'll do it. We'll go over here. Like hitting a, jeez, yeah, like a water balloon hitting the wall, but not exploding. It just kind of splats there. It gets a toughness test, which it fails, and it gets a willpower test, which it fails. Thanks. Uh, that splat hit it harder than it may have thought, as pieces of it like blast off from the side in jets of flame, but do not recoalesce. The ooh, spicy. Thaddeus, the horror before you uh, focuses several of its eyes on Andromedon and is uh, it starts to mutter and burble and giggle and drool as it is going to attempt to reach towards Andromedon. Its greedy fingers uh, reaching out towards her as it's in not the same sort of way it was doing where it was trying to attack, but in the same sort of way a child might reach towards a proffered cookie. Gonna make well. It is a mental thing. I don't. We're gonna make resist possession. Nevertheless, the that would have been spicy. Not today though. The horror can only impact upon her skin, as it is going to try and grab her face and peel her eyelids open, trying to squeeze inside, but unable to do so this turn. Kalia is no longer, no longer. Well, you are still EP, but your timer for sobbing has expired. You're only. Uh, that's right. You're only crying in your dreams now. Thaddeus. Oh, shoot. Toughness test on the horror. Uh huh. And willpower test on the horror. As it's trying to pry Andromeda's eyes open and get in, it screams and squeals as its body is disintegrating around it, and it vanishes into the warp. And it is now is Thaddeus' turn. Oh, oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, we'll come back to him then. Oh, was that him? It is. Uh, the rite is completed, so you can act normally by now if you want. Uh, Pick up and holster, yeah, I think is to have actions. Okay. And I should clarify, rather than necessarily you completing the rite, rather, the servo skull is maintaining it with having already got your guidance. Um, now he's maintaining it so you can operate normally. Yeah, yeah. Uh, and it is Hector's turn. Um, would be you, you can double team. Well, s- it's the sort of thing that anyone can benefit from, but if you have the talent, you benefit from more. Having multiple people beating on the same target gives a +10 to both of you. If you had the talent that further increased it to 10 +10 per character. Pistol is still a ranged attack, so you have to do a melee attack to benefit. Yeah. Uh, not with the you wouldn't benefit from the pistol attack, but Megara would benefit from you being in engagement range. Right. Ah. All right. All right. Megara. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So so you you're all right. Your both of your attacks whiff as the creature is trying to just reorient itself, and rather than like as it's trying to get itself unstuck from the wall, rather than turning itself around, it simply forms a new face on its back and jumps at you in reverse. It's going to target. Uh, hmm? Fails the toughness test, but it will attempt to attack. It will attempt to attack Hector. You were, yeah, that will hit. All right, beat 1.5. Ah, this is gonna scratch at your face for 1 plus for oh well, 4 damage. uh, you get a scratch across your helmet, and but thankfully, or thank the emperor, little else, as it flutters past you. Uh, will make that willpower test now, which it succeeds. It will not be burning away. Thaddeus, your turn. All right. Okay. It's your intelligence bonus. That's I think that's a house rule. Yeah. Isn't there also like you don't you have a Medicaid mechadendrite? Oh, I thought it could 1 of 4. And and he brings 2 extra stims on every mission. Oh, I was making a Helldivers joke, but anyway. Uh Hector. Hector's turn. Um can it dodge here? Certainly try. Nope. It takes 7. Uh you shoot into one of its gaping maws as it already tried to scratch you in recurrence. Um, it it blasts back and burbles like the most horrific baby burbles you've ever heard. Uh, doesn't seem overly damaged, however, as it's soaked that. Megara, your turn. Hmm. Already failed to dodge. Roll damage. Let's freaking go! No. Missed it. Missed it by that much. Oh, wait. Why am I seeing? Okay, I'm seeing the target as 0 for some reason. But you okay? I get it. I get it. Yeah. Okay. So you do a total of 30 damage to this guy. He's able to. Yeah. he's able to. He's able to soak a mere portion of that, as the rest of him is obliterated across space and time and sent back to his foul dimension where he came from. At this point, you take a breather as you look around and see that no further enemies have come to assail you. Around you, your companions and compatriots lay unconscious, wounded, or worse. And yet, deeper within, you still know there's a presence inside you have to deal with. From here, Fireteam Epitome will. Are you going to charge forward, or are you going to lick your wounds? How would you like to proceed before we end the session? So, uh, Andromeda and this where stems. I would say stun is a greater form of fatigue. So for those 3d10 rounds, a stim would uh, remove that sort of thing. Um, However, fatigue actually no. Fatigue. Nah, it's not the same thing. Gosh, I want it to be the same thing. So uh, consider this: a level of fatigue is removed by 1 hour each of rest. With time, fatigue just goes away on its own. But if you do want that push, I would say I would allow use of a stim to uh, basically get up and at him again. At a, but I would maybe there. You're making a. Does anyone? You can certainly check with anyone else if they have sorts of things like that. Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna. Yeah, I got you. Have a good night. We won't be going much longer, just so you know. Pilot had one more use of sacred machine oil. Uh, though I don't think that though that would have it wouldn't apply as well to. biologicals. I would say also you can make an awareness test. Thaddeus does a good old sniff, 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 big whiffing sniff, and he detects Drogas within the immediate vicinity. Pilot has 3 doses of slot. Pilot. I would say this would have to. You would have to make a chemistry test, and Kali would have to make a toughness test. Yes. Your kidneys, they belong to the Emperor, remember? Oh my goodness. All right. Uh, anything else? Anything anyone else would like to do before we close? Uh, you're searching for drogas on these guys. Ah, yes. I'll say, uh, in another life, one of these silver men was a bit of a fiend and has on its body you can see a number of like an auto injector that still has a dose of Frenzen. She does not fiend for spice, she fiends for faith. All right. Okay. So, and with that, with these chemical concoctions in the works, uh, Epitome takes a rest just outside their foe's habitation, and we'll close the session there. We'll meet up next time.